I slept past my alarm. I woke up late. I almost missed my bus, and the bus almost hit me on the way here.
The phone, as you can see, needs a password, so I need some help here. Okay.
She's a bad host.
I'm a great host, guys. Last year, wasn't it this year?
Yeah, but this is being released in 2026, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, yes.
Close.
You want that on the podcast?
I don't care.
Okay.
Who's your hero?
You.
I knew it. I hate that author.
No.
Okay.
Did you read the book?
No. I started calling it the book, and I had to put it down in the store.
Well, now that we've done a rapid fire.
Very rapid.
Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast with It's K to Me Karen, and here we are at our last video of our season 1's podcast. And today we have a special guest, and his name is Dawson. So without saying anything else, I'm gonna let Dawson introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Dawson. I am a fourth-year computer science major, minoring in political studies. I'm also the vice president of the Computer Science Student Society. That is, I think, everything that Karen wants me to say about myself.
You don't say that.
I do.
Sure, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how was your day today? Like the morning.
Oh, dude, honestly, it was rough getting here. Okay, so I slept past my alarm. I woke up late. I almost missed my bus, and the bus almost hit me on the way here, which I told you about. Which it was fine. It didn't hit me. It was like weirdly close to my nose. Yeah, so that wasn't cool. And then I was stopped by a train on my way to get here, which made me late, which really sucked because I like being on time. I actually like being early, but I like being on time. So yeah, not the best day so far. And it's cold. How was your day though? Was it better?
My day was fine. I got up,
glad.
Went to Timmy's, got some tea, steep tea. I should have got some tea for you too, but I got something better this time.
Let's go.
Okay, but what about life? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about just life?
Life in general? I don't know. Right now, it's pretty good.
Like, give it a number on a scale of 1 to 10.
A number?
Yeah.
Can I do a letter?
A letter, sure. Do a letter.
Okay. I don't know what a good letter would be. A B? B on like the S to F scale. I don't know. It's pretty good. But other than that, it's been great. Just been chilling, hanging out with friends when I can. You included. When you're able to, you're included in the friend category.
Thank you. Not an acquaintance anymore. I've upgraded.
Yeah, you do.
Am I a bestie now or just a friend?
Dude, you're a bestie. I call you bestie.
Okay, thanks.
That's not.
Bestie for life or bestie for uni?
So, how's your life on a scale 1 to 10?
You're so mean, Dawson. I thought we were friends for life.
That wasn't an answer to my question.
Anyways, life is fine.
Good.
I think it's a 9. I'll give it a 9.
That's good.
It'll be 10 when we finish this podcast.
Okay. Oh, I'm the missing puzzle piece.
Yeah, you're exactly. There you go.
Awesome.
Okay.
I like this.
To finish the puzzle piece even more, the phone, as you can see, needs a password. So I need some help here. Okay, to make your life more busier, we're going to do a rapid fire round.
Okay.
So you're going to ask me 10. I'm going to ask you 10.
Sweet.
There's 2 options.
2? Okay.
Either
cool.
I ask you all the 10 and then you ask me all the 10 after.
Oh, okay.
Or we alternate. What do you want to do?
Let's go 10.
Okay.
You first, then me. I'll rapid fire some.
Okay. Has to be really quick though.
Okay. I'll try.
What is your favorite holiday season?
Shit, you told me to be quick. Halloween.
What's your least favorite what's your least favorite holiday?
Valentine's Day.
What's the best Halloween costume you've ever worn?
Ooh, just last year I was a pharmacist and I made an accessory out of my
Last year? Wasn't it this year?
Yeah, but this is being released in 2026, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, yes.
So last year I was a pharmacist and I made like an accessory homemade out of my antidepressant bottles and I got so many compliments on it. So that's like the one I'm proudest of. Also, 1 year though, I was a stripper on strike. I just wore a sign that said stripper on strike, because I'm wearing all my clothes. So like I'm on strike, so I'm not a stripper because I'm wearing all my clothes.
You want that on the podcast?
I don't care.
Okay.
Much later.
Oh, what's your favorite holiday food? Has to be quick, Dawson. Don't say
Oh, pumpkin pie.
What?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Okay. What's the best present you've ever received on a holiday season?
Dude, okay, it's hard to be quick. My best present I've ever received on a holiday season was probably my portable phone charger. I use it like every day because I
That's
always
the best one you've received?
It's the one I use the most.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's the most memorable of recent years.
What's the worst present you've ever received? I can
Our
tell you
friendship.
mine.
Oh,
What? Did
Sorry.
you just say our friendship?
no, I said coal in my stocking.
You said our friendship.
No, I said coal in my stocking.
3 days later.
Do you send thank you cards for presents?
I don't send thank you cards because that's a lot of effort. But I do. I always send thank you texts. Usually whenever like I have people over at my house or whenever.
Dawson, I don't need the reason. I just need a yes or no. Okay.
No.
Thanks. What holiday activity do you think is overrated?
Matching Christmas sweaters.
What is your favorite holiday movie?
The Grinch.
Do you make New Year resolutions?
Yeah.
What's your most favorite New Year resolution?
Favorite?
Yes.
Sleep more.
Okay. Okay, we're good. I asked 10 guys.
Okay.
Your
Okay,
turn.
rapid fire from me. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Favorite dessert?
Tiramisu.
Oh, that's a good one. I like
Yeah.
that one. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Who's your hero?
You.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay.
A few minutes later.
Okay. Sorry, I'm flustered. I'm blushing. Okay. If you had to pick one trait about yourself that you think defines you the most, what is it?
A good trait or a bad trait?
Just the one that encaptures you the most.
I think I'm pretty hardworking.
That's good. What's your
Yeah.
favorite hobby?
Doing a podcast with you. There you go.
I knew it. Okay, so I know you read a lot of books. What's your favorite book?
It's called Veretti by Colleen Hoover.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't.
1 eternity later.
I hate that author.
No.
Okay.
Did you read the book?
No.
See?
I started a Colleen Hoover book and I had to put it down in the store because I did not like it.
Which one did you read though?
I don't remember.
Well,
they all
okay.
look the same. What do you wish you learned sooner in life?
People change.
Nice. What's your favorite quote?
If it's meant to be, it will happen.
I like that. And my final question, because I also can't count to 10. Are you happy?
Yes.
That's good. I'm happy.
That's a
to hear
good
that.
question. I like that.
Thank
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that we've done a rapid fire,
Very rapid.
Very rapid, indeed, very rapid. And I think they got to know more about us from the questions than what we
I hope
would have
so.
done without the questions. Anyways, so going into a little bit about yourself and how you got into comp sci.
Okay.
When you were in high school, did you always like doing comp sci?
As long as I had been doing it, I enjoyed it. I was always big on like math and science. Those were probably like the two I liked the most in elementary school. Honestly, a lot of the reason was because I was better than most of the people in my classes, and I just liked being better than people. But when I started comp sci in high school, I did really enjoy it. Although it was a bit more freestyle than I expected. It was very like teach yourself, similar to university actually. But as a high schooler that's used to structure, I was not used to that. But yeah, I always enjoyed coding and science and things of that nature.
You know how you said university has more structure to comp sci? Do you ever feel like when you finished comp sci or whatever you're studying in high school and then when you came to university, do you feel like there's like a steep curve that you have to go through in terms of like the learning style for any class actually?
From high school to first year, I didn't really feel that much of a curve. Most of it was fairly similar to, because like in your first year comp sci class, they just teach you the fundamentals, which is what you learn in high school. Like because pretty much every language, you're going to need to know looping, conditionals, variables. So that was the same, and also it was in Python, which is probably the easiest language to pick up. But once you get into your second year, at least here in USask, things start getting a bit more complicated, and I'd say there's a bigger curve between first and second year here.
Yeah.
How
did your inspiration for comp sci come about though? Like, as in, like, what made you study comp sci? Like, did you like computers? Did you like coding, or was it something else?
Like every young girl, I grew up on the computer and I played video games, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool
Mhm.
if I made my own video game?
Mm.
So that was like a big thing ever since I was young.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at me like the glasses and stuff. Socially awkward. I love games. So that was something that always intrigued me, and that was the big thing that led me into computer science, I would say. Though it wasn't like my only thing I was thinking about doing for university.
Mm.
Initially, like until the last minute, I was going to do engineering,
I think you
which
said that, yeah, at some
yeah,
point, yeah.
which switched out last minute. Very happy I did because engineering is hard and I am lazy. And computer science, the truthful solution is computer science gives you a lot more electives to study your other interests because computer science is in pretty much every field, right?
Mhm.
So you can pair it with almost anything, and they will both become stronger for it, whether it's economics or statistics or even art,
Mhm.
right? Like data visualization, image processing, all of it like goes well with comp sci, and I think it's a lot more. You are able to specialize a lot easier than you are in engineering.
Mm.
Whereas engineering, I think, like has like a lot of kind of like standard specialties, like you can go into mechanical or electrical or civil, whereas comp sci you're able to be a lot more creative with where you choose to take your specialization.
Mhm. And what changed that last minute decision from engineering to comp sci?
um
Because you've never taken an engineering class, have you? You've never even
nope,
tried one?
it's
Yeah.
hard.
Okay.
I've heard it's hard anyways.
Okay.
um hmm, that's a very insightful question, Karen.
Uh-huh.
You know, I just flipped a coin and I was like, because I was having trouble deciding, and it was like,
Actually?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, heads comp sci, tails engineering, and it landed on heads. So here I am.
Okay. Do you have a favorite class in comp sci?
Game dev. I love game dev.
Okay.
CMPT 306 for USAF.
Do you have any regrets, like, of whatever you've done so far in the last 3 years?
Last 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Ever since you started your undergrad?
ever since I started my undergrad, I've taken classes I don't need.
Okay.
That's probably the biggest one because of the money and time sink. Because yeah, I knew, like, ever since I started undergrad, I was like, I'm gonna go comp sci all the way through. Unless like something terrible happens and I lose my hand, because then I can't really code that well.
Yeah.
But what I kind of wanted to minor in was really up for debate for me. Like I was thinking about a lot of different things. I was thinking about econ, took an econ class, boring as shit. Sorry, am I allowed to curse?
Yes, you can.
Boring as shit. I was thinking about physics, too hard, too time consuming. Geology, too boring. Psychology, I was really considering because I found it really interesting. But what I fell in love with was political studies.
Right.
Politics is like how the world operates, and not just like the world, like as in countries and states, but like even companies like operate politically in like the broader sense. Like because there's hierarchies and people in power, and probably under the table deals, and just it's how the world interacts with each other. And I think that is incredibly interesting. And I think everyone should know at least a little bit about politics, because at least in democratic societies, your vote matters and you help decide how your country operates. So having knowledge on that and having knowledge on how your world works is incredibly important.
Now that you're doing a minor in political science, I find it very political studies. I find it very interesting, and I want to know what your take is on this. Recently, I had a guest on this podcast, and I asked her this question: that do you feel like everyone's passion only comes from a particular subject if they've discovered it? So, for example, if you've never taken physics, you would never know if you actually feel passionate about it. Or if you've never taken astronomy, you'll never know if you actually like it. So do you feel like you only uncover your passions when you've actually tried the subject? Like,
No.
what's your take on that?
No, I don't think so. I think trying it can help you discover a passion, and especially with things that are more ambiguous like political studies, because honestly, a political studies degree, a lot of people don't know what that means. Even as someone doing a minor in it, it's hard to explain what it means. But you can have a passion in something and not having taken it yet. right? Because there's a lot of people like in high school, they want to be lawyers. They've never taken a law class. They don't even know what it means to be a lawyer. They just saw like episode 1 of Suits and thought it was really cool. And like computer science is probably a big one because, you know, one of the reasons why it was one of my choices was because I really liked video games. I had never programmed at that point, and I knew that that was something I would be interested in, especially because the interdisciplinary nature of academia, everything can kind of overlap with each other, right? Because computer science, a lot of it is math and logic. So if you know you're good at math, you like problem solving, you might think, and I want to make video games or I want to make websites, you might think I have a passion for computer science. Or if you want to do like real world things that like build bridges, you might be, civil engineering might be for me. You wouldn't have taken a civil engineering class, but you know, you like math from other classes you've taken, and you know, you like solving problems. So I think you can discover your passions from just ideas.
Okay. And do you think there's like other factors that like make you realize your passion?
Yeah.
Like your environment or surroundings or parents or things like that?
Oh, definitely. The way I was raised, 100%. I think the way everyone was raised affects them in some way, whether or not they realize it. Just because that's how you grow up. You grow up seeing your parents or whoever raised you, and you see them do things, and that's how you learn to operate the world, and that's how you learn what the world means. Like my parents were extremely big on school, doing super well in school, and that made me try a lot harder, and that made me do a lot better because you know there's that motivation to, you know, make your parents proud. So I think that that's a lot of the motivation, and a lot of people, like the first jobs that they ever will encounter are like what their parents do or what their guardians do. For instance, like my mom's a teacher. I want to be a teacher for a bit because it was one of the few things I had heard of, and I think a lot of kids are like that. Like you'll see things like even here at the university, there's a professor in physics, and his son is now also a professor of physics here at the University of Saskatchewan. And maybe the son would have also want to do his PhD in physics if he hadn't had his dad there. But I would have to say, seeing his dad do physics and love physics was likely an inspiration to him wanting to pursue it for himself. Just seeing that.
Do you also feel like some people's passion also comes from the part where they do really well in what they do, which is why it becomes a passion?
Oh, definitely.
Do you think so? Okay.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you can see that in like a lot of athletes, right? I can't remember. I believe it was Michael Jordan. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think it was him. It might have been some other basketball player. And basically, he said in some interview that like he was like in 3rd or 4th grade, he realized he was better than everyone else at basketball, and he was like, I think I could do this as a job. And he kept practicing, and he became one of the greats. And then he decided to have a really bad baseball career if it was Michael Jordan, but we don't talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm going to shift gears a little bit.
Sounds good.
I feel like when you're doing comp sci, like there are times when things can be very difficult, especially when you cannot solve a problem, right?
Oh, definitely. It's the most annoying thing.
Yeah. And then like, as you try to go through it, like you try to find peace some way to yourself or around you. You try to find peace, as in like,
oh, okay.
Like you just try to find
not a puzzle piece. Like inner peace.
Like, no, not ear peace. Like peace like in general. Monks. No. Yes, peace in general. Yes.
I think a lot of people find peace. But do you feel you're at peace right now?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
I feel like it depends how you define peace.
Okay.
Because people
how do you define peace?
How do I define peace?
Yeah.
I think it's like you can be in a room where it's like completely quiet, and that could mean peace to people. Whereas some people, it's like peace in your mind, but like you could still be in a chaotic room. So it depends what peace means. To me, I think it's more like peace in your mind.
Okay.
Like you could be in a place where like you have tens and thousands of people. You're like in an event where there could be like chaos everywhere, but maybe you have the same chaos in your mind and you're not at peace almost. So to me, that's peace where you have peace in your mind. And even if you don't have peace, you're trying to look for peace, which is in the process of finding peace, and you're actually in peace, if that makes any sense. Okay. So to me, that's kind of peace.
I like that definition.
Yeah.
That's very you.
Do you have a different definition of peace?
No, I'd say that for me it's very same. Like peace is, I think, total acceptance of your current situation, who you are in your mind, and just lack of anxiety about it. Because I think even if like you totally accept your situation, if you're still like stressed about something, you aren't currently at peace because you have that stress. I think it is just the lack of any form of stress and anxiety, as well as the full acceptance of who you are in your current situation.
Is there things that you do to go in the pathway of gaining peace?
No, I like chaos.
You like
No,
to be the way.
no,
Okay.
no. There's a few things. Hanging out with friends is a big one. As much as I am a really big introvert, I do enjoy hanging out with my friends. You know, example. That's why I'm here. Also because I'm getting paid. But
You're not getting paid, Dawson, but okay.
Whatever. Yeah, and journaling is a big thing for me. Typically I try my best. Sometimes I'm not the best at it. But at the start of every day, I will quickly write down any lingering thoughts I have, kind of like morning pages, but less creative, and what I need to do for the day. Then at the end of the day, I'll kind of, if I still have the energy, if not, I'll do it in the next morning. I'll do like a review, what happened, what I did, how I can improve, et cetera, et cetera. Not in a toxic sense, because there's a lot of productivity people, I think, that do it in like a super toxic way. They want to, productivity and doing the most that you can is their entire goal in life. But that's not how I view it. I just want to do the most I can in the least time possible so that I have more time to do the things that I enjoy. Like if there's a book out there, I believe it's called The 4-Hour Workweek. It's something like that. It's like one of those productivity books, and that I never read it, but the title always stuck out to me.
Yeah.
The one I did read was Atomic Habits. It's very good. You should read it. Besides the
I've
point,
heard of it.
it's really good.
I have it at home. I haven't read it yet.
Dude, you gotta. Anyways, but just like spending less time on things that don't bring you joy, I think is a good thing. Obviously, you know, there's things you're gonna have to do, like you're gonna have to like go take out the trash or like other things that just need to get done. But you know, if you can somehow make it take like 10 minutes less, then you have 10 more minutes to doom scroll on Instagram. And like, what more is there more to life than that?
I have a follow-up question to that. What if you enjoy work though? Because you said find less time to do what you enjoy, right? So you're cutting off the time of working, whatever you're working, assignments, work, whatever.
Yeah.
But what if you enjoy that?
Well, I was just saying work I didn't like.
Okay.
Like I used the chore example.
Okay.
But if you enjoy working, then I feel like then that's okay. It also depends on what people say as work, right?
True.
Because like a lot of people, they don't like their 9 to 5s. So if they were able to like make it like a 9 to 4, they'd be a lot happier. But you know, there's like the entrepreneurial types out there. And to them, like their passion is their work. Their passion is building their business, and that's what makes them happy. And to that, all for it. To them, work might be cooking. So for them, it might be more efficient to just like learn how to cook quicker so that they can spend less time cooking and more time, I don't know, like waking up at 4 a.m. to stock trade or whatever they do.
I'm also curious a little bit about your journaling, because I think I tried getting into journaling 2 years ago.
Okay, sweet.
I actually did. But like to me, I found it really hard, not to write, but I found it really hard to put my thoughts into words. Also because sometimes you have a really bad day and you don't want to kind of rewind that same picture in your head, and you're kind of like, I don't want to go into journaling. Did you ever find it hard to start journaling? And if you did, like, what did you do to overcome it? But if you didn't, that's fine.
To start, not necessarily that hard, but to like maintain it as a habit, I think is harder. Like the daily thing is pretty difficult, and I don't really keep myself on a strict daily thing. I just I do it daily because I find it helps me daily and it makes me happier daily. But if I miss a day, there's no big deal about that, I feel. About putting emotions into words, that's like a pretty common problem I hear with a lot of people. That's something I have personally not struggled with as much. I'm I've always been fairly introspective, just because of life experience and stuff. So that's not something I ever had much trouble with. But I think if you're able to practice that and more accurately like put your emotions into words and understand your emotions, I think that's a pretty good life skill. Because if you can, like, you know, like for the program example, if you can figure out what makes you happy, you know, just put that shit in a while loop, and then you will always be happy. And, you know, I think understanding yourself is the best way to get the best version of yourself. Because otherwise you're working in like a black box test case without like understanding what makes it work. You have to do all these tests, but being able to translate your emotions makes it so you can make it a white box test case. You can see like the code on the inside, how it works and how you can optimize it.
If you're comfortable sharing, do you want to share how many years have you been journaling? And do you ever go back to your journals and see how you've changed? Okay,
Nope, never.
Haven't? Okay.
Nope, never. That's for the shadow realm. I tried to once and I cringed, and I want to throw my phone out because especially because like I look back recently to like I started during like right when COVID like hit. There's like, do you remember that there's like this big pandemic like amongst the world shut down? Okay, yeah. During that time,
COVID.
Yeah. It was called the coronavirus at the time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so basically, that's kind of when I started when school shut down, because I was like, ooh, this is like a pretty interesting life experience. I should probably write down what it's like, so when I make my autobiography, it will sell better.
Okay.
12 seconds later.
It's been like inconsistent. Like I've gone like months without doing it sometimes.
Okay.
And I never really look back because that, I would want to fight my younger self. I've changed so much since then.
Okay.
I'm so much happier with how I am, and I think I'm a much better person. I was so negative.
When you look at your journaling, like even when you look at the journals you've seen of yourself, right? You look back at any of the pages you've read, you see you see a huge change in yourself. But just looking out there in the world, do you feel like people change very often over time?
Yeah, I think people have to.
For the good or for the bad? Like, what do you feel?
Depends.
Okay.
I think both. People change when they have to. I think it's very rare for someone to change when there's no reason to. You know, the human mind is a lot like electricity. Do you know much about electronics?
It depends what you ask me.
Okay. So in circuitry, like electricity like follows the path of least resistance, and I think humans do the same thing, right? Like there's a reason why the New Year's resolution is always like exercise more, because that's hard for people to do. It's so much easier to just sleep in bed and drink a Red Bull and then go back to sleep and then drink another Red Bull. You know what I mean? Like that's just so much easier. So I think humans are a lot like that. So unless like they're forced to change, if they have some sort of experience that's like, I think a quintessential example is, you know, girlfriend dump you, right? A lot of guys will change and hit the gym because of that. Even though they should probably really be working on their emotional intelligence, but that's neither here nor there. But people I think can change. Like I don't really think, I realized that if I didn't put in the effort to change and be what I considered better, that my life would not go the way I wanted it to. So that was my thing. But I think without a reason, people can't.
But do you think people are bound to change? Like, do you think, like, you're agreeing with me that situations make people change, but like, apart from like age makes people mature, that's a different thing, right?
Yeah,
age makes people, that's a different thing. Like, that's people changing because that's them developing. But then do you think people are bound to change, that every situation makes a person change? Like it definitely makes a person change. Like do you really like feel firm on that? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at the very least, with society like changing and evolving, people have to change, right? I mean, okay, so there's this company that like went pretty big a few years ago. It's called OpenAI. They released this product called ChatGPT. And it's essentially this tool that you have such a straight face. I was really hoping to crack a smile.
Oh, sorry. I'm just being serious.
Yeah. Okay, so they did ChatGPT.
It's been a while since I've done a podcast with you. All my guests have been very serious.
So they made ChatGPT, and everything is changing because of that. Like businesses, how employees work, how programmers work, how the education system works. So I think everyone is bound to change, and I think just in like a normal everyday example, if someone experiences something and they don't learn from it, assuming it's like a situation they can learn from, then that's kind of sad, right? Like if you can't constantly be learning and improving from your interactions with other people, that is something that you should truly reflect on.
If you had to give suggestions and advices to anybody who's in their undergrad and just started university, what would be your advice?
First year of university is, for most people, unless like you're in engineering, in which case, like, God bless, I'm praying for you. Like engineering is hard as shit, from what I understand. But first year of university is very much like grade 13 if you're in like the North American like grades 1 through 12 system, because you don't, like, you can declare a major, or you can be accepted for a certain major, at least in Canada. I'm pretty sure in the States it's different, but whatever. But like, for the most part, your first year is electives. So try as much as you can. Try any interest. Because like, even if it's something you won't use or you end up not liking, you'll know that you don't like it, and you'll find out what you do like and things of that nature. And it's okay to not know what you want to do. Try things out, experiment, fail. You need to be comfortable with failure, I think. And ideally, you don't fail a class, but like failing, like when you're learning something, I think that's how you grow, because you figure out how it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, since we're nearing the end, I'm going to give you a cute little gift card, and this is from Hedgehog Bakery.
Oh, I love them.
Congratulations.
Thank
Have you been
you.
there before?
I have. I love bakeries.
They're very cute, and they're
are.
recently opened since a year. So please go visit them. Yes, do all that.
Thumbnail face.
That's the thumbnail. We do need to take thumbnail pictures though at the end, so you should probably do that.
Okay.
Anyways, with that being said, I'm just going to tell everybody that we're really grateful to have Dawson here. He started off our season 1, and he's ending off our lovely season 1.
Yeah.
So we're really grateful to have Dawson here today. Before we end, do you have any last words for the audience? Last words of the video for the audience, maybe.
Last words of the video for the audience.
Yes.
If you take away one thing from this, just try your best to be content with yourself, be happy, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Is your channel called OK to be Karen, or is that just the show?
K to be Karen.
Okay, I don't watch it, but it's K to be Karen. So you should subscribe, put the notification bell on, like the video, even though, like, if you look at actual YouTube research, telling you to do all these things makes it more likely that you do none of them, and telling you to just do one of them makes it more likely that you do just that one. But I don't care. Do all of it.
Do all of it. Yes.
Do all of it, and sleep well tonight.
Yay!
Drink lots of water.
Perfect. Okay, with that being said, we're just going to end the video here, and we're going to say bye.
Bye-bye.